Hey guys, I just received in the mail a laser engraver, and it's by a company called FlyingBear. They also make 3D printers. This particular laser engraver slash cutter is pretty unique because it comes with a unique wire management system. I'm about to take this out of the box. We're going to put it together and we're going to give it a try, and we're going to see what makes this stand out from other laser engravers. Now, I'm going to scroll through some pictures here off of their website. They have a very nice website. If you go to 3dflyingbear.com, you can check out their stuff. This laser engraver, as you can see, it comes with a color display. It is Wi-Fi compatible, has flame detection, so if there's a fire on your cutting surface, it'll sound an alarm and shut the laser off. It has a air filtration system, so it sucks any kind of smoke and fumes up from the cutting area up into this charcoal filter. But let me scroll through the pictures here, and we'll just kind of take a look at what you got. You can see the hose coming off. You can see the drag chain for the side wires, and it's not in this picture, but you can see the unique method that they use to contain their wiring from the laser head and the stepper motor over here to the side, so that it can follow the drag chain. That's a very unique setup. Something that I haven't seen yet in a laser engraver. It is a 5.5 watt laser head, and it does have a 0.01 millimeter to a 0.1 millimeter laser dot, which is about as small as they get. I think I've seen one other laser, diode laser, that is slightly smaller, but not much. It does have a emergency stop switch. Just kind of showing the graduations there on the side rails. Oh, it does have limit switches. A lot of laser engravers nowadays, they don't have limit switches. Limit switches are nice whenever you home it. It will home to the corner, automatically shut off, and it knows exactly where the laser head is at that point. It is an all-metal construction. And there's kind of another picture with some items that they've engraved on. And then we're back to that one. So let's get this thing out of the box and let's take a look at it. Kind of gives you a parts breakdown, all the pieces with numbered or lettered of what they are. So that would be handy whenever you're putting it together. Looks to be a nice manual. Very laid out, nicely designed manual, it looks like. Okay, this is the rotary set up here, along with the stepper motor for the rotary. Here's the electronics. You got your SD card, USB cable. Alright, so let me get this thing put together, and we're going to give this a try. Once you get the drag chain screwed down here, all you got to do is just unclip the little clips right here. Then you can lay the wiring in. Alright, so everything's together. I got the rotary together except for the stepper motor. The stepper motor mounts right here. And I couldn't find the right hardware. I think I might have used the wrong hardware up here. But it does come with a rotary. These are roller bearings. Very smooth feeling. They are adjustable. You take these screws out, you just loosen them, pull it up, drop it over into whichever slots that you want. And then to tighten the belt up, so the belt will go right around the both these pulleys, this pulley, this pulley. And you tighten, depending on how you've got it set up, you tighten this up to take the slack up. So you'll loosen that screw off and slide it in that slot, and that'll tighten the belt up. This rides on the back side of the belt. But it does come with the machine. So you get a rotary set up with the machine. And for the price point, that's going to be hard to beat. To get a machine at this price level, with a drag chain, with this wire management, with the filtration system, and the rotary attachment, and a full color display for the price that they sell this for, I just don't think there's going to be anything that's going to be able to come close to the price and what you get in this package. But let's get this thing plugged up and let's see what it'll do. It does come with a memory card, and I'm assuming it'll have some pre-installed items on it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Memory card slot's right over here. Yeah, I may have to get an extension cord. Okay, we're about to turn it on for the first time. Let me get that glare. I love this display. I don't know if you can see that, but I mean, it actually gives you the readout right up here in the corner. Let's see how far it'll go. This actually has a 400 by 450 work area, according to the manual. Yep. So 461 is where it stopped at. See if we can get 400. Yep, 411. By 461 was the total travel. Wow. So I'm going to hit engraving. The only thing I see here is this. I'm assuming that's going to laser out Laserman, but I don't know. I'm going to select it, and I'm just going to hit auto mode. And I don't know, let's see, engraving size is 83 by 89. That's probably about how big that material is. Put the material in the starting point, which I don't know exactly where that's at. We're going to hit frame. We're going to hit frame again. Alright, next step, engraving time. So I'm just going to leave it at 1. We're going to hit start. Fan automatically kicked on. Hopefully you can hear that. Laser's going at it. So it just stopped, just finished rather. I think it turned out pretty good. When it stopped, the fan shut off, and I got 2 relatively loud beeps to let me know that it was finished. And you can turn that off. You can turn the sound off if you don't want to hear it. Now, if you wanted to repeat it, you'd hit repeat, or in this case, it's complete, so I'm going to hit complete. Let's go ahead and go through what controls are on this, and then I'm going to show you how you connect up to the using the computer. So, of course, engraving, we already went through that. I selected that. You've got a manual mode where you can go in and you can release the stepper motor so that you can push the laser head wherever you want it. You can fire the laser. There's the framing button. You know, basically control the laser head right here from this panel. Or you can hit auto mode like we did. And there goes. It's going to home, and then it's going to step you through it. Engraving tells you the engraving size, so you make sure you've got at least something down that is that big. Let's go back. We're going to go to move. So if you wanted to move it, there's all your move controls. It's got a live XY readout, so you know exactly where the laser head's at. Right now it's at 1-1. If you wanted to move it, I'm going to move it 10 millimeters at a time. Just moved 10 millimeters. And you can see it says 11 because we was already 1 millimeter moved. 11 millimeters on the x-axis. Okay, then of course if you want to home it, you just home it. You can turn the laser spot on, like if you was trying to line this up exactly in a particular spot, you can turn the laser on so that you can see it. Then of course you've got settings. Of course language, step through English or Chinese. That was defaulted to English. Here's your voice, so button sound, end stop sound, engraving complete tone. They were all on by default. I just left them on. Roller mode. That's where you can set up your roller. And even if you had a different roller set up connected to this, you can change the Y steps per millimeter so that you get the right aspect ratio on your, on your cylindrical project. Where was we at? Oh, air filter. Here's where you can turn the air filter. It's right now it's set to 75%. You can set it to 100%. There's 75, 50, 25, or 0. And I just had it set to 75. Of course, it's turned on. That's off, where it would never come on. But right now it's on my kitchen table, so I had it on. Once I put it out in the garage, I'll probably turn it off at that point. Limit switches. You got your X and your Y limit switch. You got open. I'm not sure what. Okay. So trigger. I'm assuming. Let me release the stepper motors. Show you what that does. Move. Actually, I guess it'd just be easier to do that. Okay. Okay, so limit switch. So if I reach down here and if I hit the limit switch, you can actually check and make sure the limit switches are working from that page. And then you got about. And it's got all the information that you need right there. And then of course there's Wi-Fi. And we're connected to my Wi-Fi. That's the next great thing, in my opinion, about this machine. So let's say that you're ready to burn your project. You're going to burn it to this piece of wood right here. Well, now you need some way to get it to that piece of wood. Well, let me show you how easy that is. I'm going to put that right there. And I'll show you why. Let's go into the office. Okay, so I'm here in Lightburn. I've just got an image that I found on the internet. I've already got the print. I have not burned anything other than the default G-code that was on that memory card. So I don't know anything about power settings, speed, or anything for this particular laser. So the settings that I'm using, and they may be way off, but we're going to find out, is 1,000 millimeters per minute at 75% power. And we're going to burn this, and we're just going to see, how it does. It says it's going to take about 40 minutes at those settings. So I'm going to save the G-code. Now, to do it like this, you want to make sure that you're either using current position or user origin. And I'm using the lower left corner down here for my job origin. And I'm just going to save the G-code. I've already got it right here. So now I've got just a browser pulled up. It told me the IP address that I needed to log into to connect to the laser, and 165 are the last three on this laser. I don't know if that's going to be the same IP address each time, or once it connects up to your router, if it's going to just find an open IP and assign itself to it. Either way, it told me on the display this IP address. So that's how I know that this IP address is what I need to log into. The laser told me that. Whenever I connected, whenever I put in my password for my Wi-Fi, it popped up and said, connected to your Wi-Fi, log in using that IP address right there. I'm going to hit enter, and here's the web interface that's built in to that laser burner. Now you can control this laser from this page right here. I can home it, I can position the head, I can adjust the speed, the distance each time I click this button. I can control this laser. But the main thing that I use this interface for, because I use this is the same exact interface that my Atom Stack uses, is I'm going to hit SD file right here. You can see here's the Laserman file that's already on the memory card. I'm going to click this little upload button. It's going to open up the little dialog right here. I'm going to go up here to where I store my laser files. And right here was the file, and it just uploaded to the laser burner. No cords connected. Now, I could select this right here, and I could hit play, and it would start burning. But I don't want to do that, because we don't know where the laser head or any of that is. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to show you how to do this. In fact, right here's the page. Connected to the router, you can control the engraver through the computer. There's the IP address. Okay, so we're here at the laser. I had to put some metal down because whenever we tried it the first time, it actually shot all the way through the wood. So I don't want to ruin my table. I just finished that table about 6 months ago. So we're going to hit engraving. I'm going to select the file. I accidentally deleted the factory file that was on there, but oh well. So that is about where I want it. By the way, this laser light, if you hit that, it turns the laser off. The dot's on so you can see where it's at. These controls, you can move it. You can nudge it 1 millimeter, 10 millimeters, or 0.1. And it'll come down just a little bit. Okay, that looks perfect. So I'm going to hit the laser icon here, and I'm going to hit start. I'm going to go ahead and move this over just a little bit. And whenever it's done, I'll come back. Alright, there we go. Look at that. That turned out great. Anyway, take a look at this. I'll put the link in the description if you want to take a look at it. But the unique things about this, obviously the Wi-Fi, the color display, the wire management, including the drag chain and the loom up here that holds the wires up and out of the way, and the fan that it all comes with. Anyway, you guys take care.